Ito po, pagkatapos biglang umalis si Inday Sara Duterte sa Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability tungkol sa kanyang mga perang ginamit noong nakalipas na mga taon sa kanyang Office of the Vice President, pati na rin sa Department of Education. Hindi niya sinagot. At dahil dyan, ito na po ang isa sa mga naghayag ng paliwanag sa komite, si Congressman Jinky Luistro, ang isang abogadang magaling, matapang na mambabatas ng ikalawang distrito ng lalawigan ng Batangas.
Honorable Congresswoman Luistro, please proceed.
Ayan na.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I wish to manifest that the refusal of Her Excellency Vice President Sara Duterte to take her oath in today's hearing in the conduct of
Hindi kasi nanumpay, ayaw manumpay.
is an affirmation of her stand, her position during the budget briefing of the OVP. And this representation wishes to manifest that when the resource speaker does not take her oath, then it follows that whatever statement she will provide, we call it could not hold any water. That being not under oath, the same cannot be used as an evidence in any inquiry, in any proceeding, Mr. Chair. In other words, her refusal to answer in the last budget briefing of the OVP is tantamount to her stand in today's inquiry of refusing to take her oath. That is for manifestation, Mr. Chair. And with that, Mr. Chair, I wish to remind the committee, our esteemed colleagues, and the Filipino people of the constitutional mandate that public office is a public trust.
Correct. 100%.
When there is a question, we're bound to answer. We're bound to explain. As a matter of fact, no less than the Philippine Constitution provides, we are accountable to the Filipino people at all times. We are now confronted by the issue on confidential fund. And I wish to emphasize, ang confidential fund po ay pera ng taong bayan.
Yes.
And we owe it to the people to explain kung paano ito ginastos, saan ito napunta, and to be specific, sinunod po ba natin ang joint circular regulating the use of confidential fund? Mr. Chair, I wish to raise as well, to invoke as well, and remind our esteemed colleagues that pursuant to the separation of power, we, the Congress, is exercising the power to legislate. Under this power, we also have the power of the purse. We can amend, we can revise, we can approve, and we can disapprove the budget that was proposed to us by the executive. And I wish to remind as well that the best instrument which shows the power of the purse of the people is no less than the General Appropriations Bill, which is an embodiment of the allocation for the entire Philippine government, which is the result of the legislative process of the Congress. In other words, ang budget po ng ating bansa ay napapaloob din sa isang batas, saklaw ng kapangyarihan ng Kongreso, and that is the power to legislate. To be able to make sure that the power of the purse is properly exercised, we are granted as well by the oversight power. And that is to make sure that all our legislations, that includes the budget of the national government, the General Appropriations Act, are well complied with by our fellow public servants. And to make sure, and as a consequence of this oversight power, we have this inquiry in aid of legislation. So I just wish to remind the Filipino people, and that includes the OVP.
Office of the Vice President.
Ito po ay trabaho ng Kongreso. Busisiin ang budget. And not only that, to exercise the oversight power to make sure na yun pong ating mga nakaraang legislation, that includes the General Appropriations Act, ay nagamit ng tama ng mga ahensya ng gobyerno. I hope that the OVP will be enlightened to address the issues instead of attacking this institution, of politicizing and matters concerning politics, Mr. Chair. Third, Mr. Chair, we should be uniform in the application of our rules. If we are guided by the constitutional mandate that public office is a public trust, if we observe malfeasance, misfeasance, and non-feasance in the LGUs, as a matter of fact, we have pending...
Ayan o, so hindi ho nagustuhan din ni Congressman Luistro ng Batangas yung muling attitude, style at pagkawalan ng respeto ni Sara Duterte sa Kongreso. Kasi nga sinasabi niya ang yung Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability ay hindi daw in aid of legislation. Paninira lang daw sa kanya. Wow! So kaya dinidiin ni Congressman Luistro sa mamamayang Pilipino, in aid of legislation lahat at saka yung public trust. Public office at public trust. So yung pera ng bayan na ginagamit ay dapat pahalagahan. Hindi dapat yan ginagamit sa mali. Kasi sinasabi ng COA at DBM talagang may mga ginastos ang Office of the Vice President at saka Department of Education before o noong siya ang sekretary. Pero ang tugon niya ay panira lang daw sa kanyang investigasyon. Ganun ba yun? Pag gumastos ka ng pera ng bayan at tatanungin ka ng gobyerno, lalo na ang Kongreso na gumagawa ng batas para sa budget, kung saan mo ginamit, na sasabihin mo, paninira. Di ba ang layo? Parang masyadong defensive, parang guilty. Tinatanong ka lang kung kung saan mo ginastos eh. Sasabihin mo, sinisiraan ka na. Ganun ang dating eh. Tinatanong lang ng Kongreso, si Vice President Inday Sara kung saan ginamit ang pera dahil ang Kongreso ang nagbigay ng pera sa kanya. Bilang mga legislator, ang pera ay batas. Yung General Appropriation Act or Appropriation Law, GAA. Every year yan. Ay tinatanong lang kung saan ginamit eh. Ang sagot ay, wala ito, paninira lang niyo sinisiraan lang niyo ako. Wow, tapos hindi niya sinagot. At sabay umalis na nga po eh. May pagka-walkout ng dating. Mabuti nagpaalam, pero walkout din ang dating nun. Kasi tinatanong pa siya, hindi pa, nag-uumpisa pa lang eh. Matapos niyang siraan ang Kongreso, hindi nagtagal, nagpaalam, sabay alis. Pinalis na rin ng chairman. Wala rin pakinabang sa kanya, hindi rin sumasagot eh. Tsaka hindi rin nagusto ng chairman na sabihin pa namang paninira lang ang ginagawa niya at ng kanyang committee. Masakit sa chairman yun. Kaya nung magpaalam siya, hindi rin pinigilan. Pinaalis na. Yan ang pangalawang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Mga DDS, yan bang gusto niyo maging Pangulo? Wow! Hindi kayo dadami. Tandaan niyo sinasabi ko. Hindi kayo dadami kung ganyan ang inyong kandidato. Mawawala. Mababawasan. Kakaunti kayo. Hindi ganyan ang dapat magiging susunod na Pangulo. Ibang klase ang kanyang attitude. Any comment, reaction? Please like ng aking mga video.